let's head out and meet up with the others.
Where are we filming today? Surely we're not doing it here in the open. That will draw quite the crowd. I know we're taking an aqua bus somewhere. Oh, we didn't even get to see the filming. The lone isle glimpsed through fog. It's a lot of time. Both the filming and the criminal investigation progress at a steady pace over the next few days. What more do we learn about the investigation then?
Good work, everyone. We're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
Out of curiosity, when does Navia come into this? I thought she was involved in some respect.
What do you mean, looking to wrap?
It means completing the filming of all their scenes.
Oh, aren't you the expert now?
I'm more surprised that you
This
weren't.
upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
So they're killing their father?
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
I thought it was the other maids of the household that killed their mother, but okay.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive
Is
as her.
Chevreuse left-handed?
Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
Well, yeah. If the bullets go through your heart, yeah.
So let's see. What is stronger, mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Oh.
Tulip! There are too many of them!
We're not even going to use the guns?
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching
We
over
actually
us
get to
too.
play as her. This is more. This is more what we should be doing. Oh, he's still there. He's alive. Long cooldown abilities, sir. Bear with me. I'm just going to poke you a few times.
You've lost.
That was a nice and dramatic shot.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
We are no children of yours, and we'll never call that place our home.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for?
Revenge. And justice.
You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Go to leap.
It's over.
Yay! Where's the blood, though?
Finally, it's over.
But now what are you going to do with yourselves? There should be some music, but there's just no music in these scenes.
So, where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
I hope you guys aren't splitting up. That'd be truly tragic.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres!
Amazing performance. Great job. You've already wrapped your roles.
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Ah, she's adorable.
Whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't
Is there
worry
another
about
murder?
us.
Has there been another murder? Intrigue.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
You can tell later. No
Then
rush.
perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actor.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission. I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting
Are
career.
you sure the blade arts can go by the wayside? I'm kidding. They're way more important than an acting career.
Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Chevres today.
Traveler,
Highly
Paimon,
likely.
please come with me.
Huh? Where are we going?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Has it now? Oops, wrong person.
For the
Where are we going? Over here. Ah, let's try to get the flower.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Did you find a new clue?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
I don't think so.
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
I don't think we have.
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't there were different varieties of rainbow rose.
That just goes to show
Paimon
your
just thought they grew
ignorance.
everywhere in the wild.
Nuh-uh.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild.
Correct.
We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first picked from.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Not necessarily.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
You just said it couldn't be him.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow
That's what
rose
I
from his
said.
garden.
I said it could have been purchased or just taken from his garden. And I still wonder if he has a son or something, or a brother, a long-lost brother, who didn't get, adopted or anything.
Whatever the
orphanage.
case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
The novelist's home.
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Wherever that is. Excuse me. Where's your home? I don't see a house. Oh, these ones over the edge. There's usually bad guys here. With cages.
That should be his house.
Which one? The far one or the close one?
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place. That's pretty unusual, right?
He probably knows who's trying to kill people.
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
Ah, okay, fair.
So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Why are we just picking a rose? Why do we even need a rose? Couldn't we just ask him?
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Yes.
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardamex first.
You're gonna destroy his property even when you don't suspect him?
But
That's
they're
rude.
so far away. How are you planning to do that?
She's gonna destroy them with her bullets, which is just plain rude because this dude, for all we know, has committed no crime, but she's destroying his property regardless.
Don't forget, Paimon.
Rude.
I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Press the aim button to start aiming, aim at your enemy, and press the shoot button to fire bullets at the target you're aiming at. Okay, well this guy by himself looks like a good idea. He done. Get a headshot. Not very bright, are they? Oh, it's so slow and unresponsive. That was fun, if a little imprecise.
All clear. Let's go.
Oh, wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
We don't know that he's committed any crimes, nor do we suspect him of committing crimes.
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Just be careful, Chevres.
Do you need the whole thing or just the bud? Go to his house. Hello? Enter? I know it takes me to his house. There we go. Either Ping was atrocious or it was just having a moment. Okay. I don't see any roses in his yard. Oh, there. Sorry, I was looking down here. I'm like, there's none here, but there are some here.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste. Are you home?
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you, Officer Shavras.
He's younger than I thought.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters,
Oh,
Mr.
come
Baptiste?
on.
We
Like
would like
they
to
can't
ask you some
see you
questions
over
about
there.
a case.
Totally not hiding.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Told you. You weren't exactly hiding.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess. I was the killer.
Who's he trying to protect, is my question.
Huh?
He just admitted he's guilty!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Because she thought that you were a good person?
Both, I suppose.
That guy in the Fusandre, why did you kill him?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge.
But how'd you get the alibi?
I know you
It
haven't
obviously
figured out the
wasn't
link
you.
between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
Not his biological one.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother. That part was 100% real.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
Ooh, what if it has something to do with the sponsor? That'd be such a cool tie-in. It totally won't, but it'd be really cool if it did.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine. Let's talk here.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone.
She's just gonna tell me anyway.
I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Do you trust him? We can go somewhere else for now.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevres.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
I want to know what you're telling her.
So that's how it's all connected.
So, it seems you believe me after all.
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the musketeer was exquisite.
That's creepy. I like how they're just standing there watching on.
Pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible.
You want her to do it for you?
No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
I think Cleland is more the person you're after. Meanwhile, not far away.
Oh, Chevra sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway? Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
I have full confidence in Chevro's fighting abilities. If anything, he's the one I'd be worried about.
You do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chevra?
Because he's asking her to commit a murder.
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
Did you figure out who the rich person... What should we do next?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
What's going on? It feels like she's keeping something from us.
I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days,
and she's allowed to.
Apologies
it's in her job.
if you don't see me on set.
All right. Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the Steambird then.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Yes? I don't know what it is. Anywho, I think I'm going to do some of the games now, the little mini games. Festive event. Okay, that's right. I've got to do quests for them. Ish. 1,000 pace interdiction. I don't know that that's a word. Arc minute, also not a word. Sharpshooting zone. During the Fontanalia Film Festival, you and Paimon encounter a special member of the guards. She seems to be looking for the guests to partake in an event test. Hello, ma'am. Tirana. Take your positions, form ranks, muskets up, take aim and fire. Repel the enemy, advance. Come take part in the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol special event. It's a lot of specials. And experience the joy of being a musket sharpshooter. Not a concept we're too familiar with. Looking at a stall this guard set up, Paimon can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with the Fontanalia Film Festival. Ah, it's the Super Zen of boss level forces. When did we ever get that name? Oh my god, it seems to have stuck. What in the blazes are you doing here? If you two help me promote my booth, I'll be able to hit my quota for sure. What in the what now? That blah 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 forces thing isn't another weird nickname for Paimon and Lunara, is it? That's right, it's a title for you two that's becoming popular amongst the members of the guards. You might not remember, but we've actually met before. but considering how ordinary looking I am, and the fact that I'm just a mediocre sharpshooter, I'm not surprised I didn't leave much of an impression. Isn't this the chick who helped us with the fungi event? Anyway, let's just pretend that this is our first meeting. I'm Tirena, a special security and surveillance patrol trainee, and I'm in charge of handling all sorts of odd jobs for the patrol. Given how popular the film festival is, the special patrol is hoping to ride on its coattails by running a publicity campaign with the aim of spotting hidden talent among the citizenry. So, ta-da! Behold the shooting simulator on the table in front of you, known as the 1,000-pace interdiction arc-minute sharpshooting zone. This thing looks like a little model of the Quarter Fontaine. Aha! But not just the Quarter Fontaine. This sand table allows you to change the area, so you can switch to wilderness scenery if you want. Much less spectacular than the Quarter Fontaine, though. Combined with a special pair of optical goggles that the Fontaine Research Institute developed for us, it lets you simulate taking out enemies from on high, just like a real special patrol sharpshooter. Basically, it's a game where you simulate using a musket to aim and fire at targets, right? But the name is so hard to wrap your head around. What are interdiction and arc-minute supposed to mean? I came up with the event name based on that famous line that Captain Chevrus once exhorted us with which aptly expresses our lofty aspirations. An outstanding musket sharpshooter always strives for pinpoint accuracy. At a distance of 1,000 paces, your shot grouping should be less than an arc minute. In reality, though, based on the current processing precision of mass-produced muskets and the eyesight of our sharpshooters, achieving a dispersion of less than a single arc minute when what is an arc minute? When firing from any further than 100 paces away, let alone 1,000, is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. But if we're talking about Captain Chevrus, I wouldn't put it past her. Well, slow down, you're making Palmer dizzy. Don't get too hung up in the technical terms. All you need to do is have fun. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things. Just give it a go. When I first joined the patrol, Captain Chevrus told me that too. Anyway, please take these goggles, and when you're ready, you can start playing with the simulator on the table. Well, after talking so much, why don't we try it out? Pam was curious what it felt like to fire a musket anyway. Looks like it might be fun. Okay, go away. Let's play around. This game doesn't use any real ammunition, and the targets don't require maintenance, so you can play as many rounds as you like. Defeat all opponents. Have at least 10 munitions remaining. Have at least 20 munitions remaining. Okay. Start. I don't really know what we're doing. In the game, I refuse to read that name, you will use special optical lenses to aim and shoot opponents. Press the aim button to start aiming, so pretty much what we just did. Defeat all opponents to complete the challenge. Ammunition is limited in some scenarios. Utilize the limited ammunition to defeat all enemies. Oh, by explosive barrels. Adjust all of that to improve your ability. It's really slow, but it will survive. Okay. Hey, buddy. It's not timed, is it? Fuck, I missed. No flammables, alas. Ah. Okay, problematic. I can see how limited ammo is a thing. Too far! Ah, that sucks. Oh, I could have started with him and then used the thingy for that. Are there more foes to shoot? Oh, there. Look at this little dude. Just sashaying backwards and forwards. I like sniping. Sniping fun. What do we got over here? These two guys, but I have no explosives. If we get rid of him, it's going to startle you into moving. Headshot. Nice. Oh god. Does he always sprint? Thank God for that. There's no way I was getting him otherwise. Do I have enough bullets left? Yay! Select stage. I like sniping. I always have.